Ah, so one of the things that has been bugging me so much, and it is a conversation that I've had so many times and I have been asked so many times with number one, the community gatekeepers that I work with, also those who are around me, especially the older generation, and is the aspect of the wokeness culture and the activists kind of culture, and its interconnection or its connection with actual work on ground. And one of the questions that, or one of the things that for many times has been was coming up is, number one, what is the problem that you are solving? If you're an activist or you're on ground, what is the issue that you are solving? And do the community members want you to solve that particular issue, so it doesn't look like you're making a lot of noise, but there is a really huge disconnect with the group that you are representing at that community level. And this really brought out a lot of questions in my mind, looking into, are we solving the issue or are we benefiting from that particular issue? Looking at the resources that are always put in when it comes to the activism or people being activists and all that. I know this is going to be a little bit controversial to so many people, but how do we move away from just making a lot of noise to we already or have a particular solution that we have at community level? Then whom should we bring to the table? I'd question them in the basis of, number one, this is the problem that we have identified in this particular community. We have talks to the people who are in this community, and at the moment we are representatives of those who do not have a voice, and we are not just doing the representation in the aspect of we do not know what needs to be done, but these are the particular solutions, and this is what we're questioning based on what you had told us in regards to the issue that we are discussing on. So looking at driving political will, or bringing political will in order to solve an issue that you guys already know what the solution is. Because sometimes you can go and make a lot of noise, and if you do not have that particular solution, whatever it is, you're just in a particular loop going round and round and round and round. So how do we make sure that we are not always going on round, but we are building particular solutions to this community? I am not saying that those people who are actively going to the streets and making a lot of noise are doing something wrong. There are a lot of changes that have happened in the world, different countries in Kenya, when it comes to people going to the street and being activists and pushing for a specific agenda. But some of this, like for example, the wokeness culture, it started with something significant. There was something that they were standing for, but it has reached a point where people are diverting from the key issues that are affecting people at community in these different countries, or the changes that we need these particular countries. And also sometimes we tend now to forget that, or we tend to act in our own silos, where for us as young people, or for the work culture, or for the activists who are going to the community, as we want these particular systems to change this way, or we want to create an overhaul of all the systems, which for me sometimes becomes a little bit of a problem, because we need to bring in the new perspectives, then work with the system that are already there in order to build a new model or build a new way of thinking when it comes to the generations and different intergenerations. So having a discussion about intergenerational dialogue. I do understand it's a two-way thing where the young people want to work with their own silos, and also the older generation have a little bit of fear that maybe we are pointing fingers or we want to push them aside. But no, the issue is, how do we look for a way how we can synergize? Look for the old system that have already been built, because for me, I won't lie to you. Right now, I'm recording videos. I'm in a house. I have electricity. I'm in a building. That system that we are saying maybe it's bad made this a possibility. But there's some new things or new changes or new mindsets that are coming in, and from the generation or our generation are bringing it on board. So how do we create a way in which we can have these conversations? We can come and build better systems, not just destroy the whole systems, but build better systems, so that now we are not carried away by the web of this has to be done this way because we think this is the right, or I should be called this way. No, 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 it is, there's already a system, and for us we see these are the particular gaps in this particular system, and how do we come together in order to make things better not only just for us, but make things better for the generation that is going to come. So how do we not let the wokeness culture or the activism culture carry away the direction or the goal that we really want to achieve, and if it is a community, if it's for a particular group of people, and why let us not make it now be a thing where we are so focused on us being the victims, but looking it into the aspect of not being just a victim mode, but this is the thing that we want to solve, and if we solve it, then these are the progress, or this is the progress that we're going to have as a society, as a community, all of us together, not putting one group aside, the other group aside. So how do we make it? For me, is let us stop working in silos. Let us not have these things get into our head, but let us build synergies or systems where we are working together and building a way in which or building something, or building an infrastructure, or building strategies that are making sure that we are having really nice foundations. And when we are having these particular scaffoldings around the building that we are building, they are strong and they are supported by each and every person. Thank you.